Hello students, welcome to English online class. Today we are going to see simple compound complex. It is an important grammar topic, simple compound complex. So before we are going to see the topic, we have to know about finite and non-finite verb. Finite verb and non-finite verb. So what is meant by finite verb? So finite verb means it indicates the tense, it indicates the time. We have to identify the tense clearly in finite verb. For example, he goes to temple every day. He goes to temple every day. In this sentence, we clearly identify that it is simple present tense because the main verb which clearly shows that it is simple present tense goes. So it is finite verb. Can you understand? Finite verb means the sentence which shows the correct tense, correct time. We clearly identify that it is simple present tense. And we went to Delhi. Here went means it is past tense. Okay, so it is finite verb. We are listening. We are listening means it is present continuous. So how do we identify that it is present continuous? Because are listening, it shows that it is present continuous. So we went to Delhi, it is past tense. He goes to temple, it is simple present tense. Because of goes, went, are listening, we are identifying that it is present tense, it is past tense, it is present continuous. So finite verb means the sentence which shows the correct tense and correct time. But non-finite verb means it does not indicate the time. It does not indicate the time. For example, he like to watch. Here, to watch, it is non-finite verb. It is non-finite verb. Actually, non-finite verb means it is to infinitive and the gerund. These two are called as non-finite verb. This is to infinitive. It does not indicate any time because to always follows V1 form. So it is non-finite verb. Next one, playing chess is my hobby. Here playing, it is non-finite verb. So to infinitive or gerund we call as non-finite verb. Here to watch and playing, it does not indicate any time or tense. Finite verb means we clearly identify the tense because of the verb. But non-finite verb means we couldn't identify the tense and time. So only we call as it is non-finite verb. Can you understand what is the difference between finite and non-finite verb? Finite verb, it shows the correct tense. Non-finite verb means we couldn't identify the correct tense. Okay? So next one, we have to know about phrase and clause. Simple compound complex is based on phrase and clause. Because in active voice, passive voice, we have to know about the tense and also V3 form of the verb. So the verb is playing main role, also the tenses. And direct indirect is also the tense is playing very important role. But here, simple compound complex, we have to know about the phrase and clause. So what is inbuilt phrase? What is inbuilt clause? An intelligent boy. An intelligent boy. So here there is no subject, there is no verb, only an intelligent boy. Okay, so phrase means is a group of words. Okay, it does not have a finite verb. Okay, the phrase is a group of words does not have a finite verb. Okay, in the phrase we cannot write the tense. At the same time, the phrase couldn't as subject and verb. Here no subject, no verb. So it is phrase. A nice song. This is also phrase. So the maximum phrase, okay, it takes only non-finite verb. So phrase takes non-finite verb. How non-finite verb? It does not show the type. It is the phrase, okay, it takes only the non-finite verb. But clause means, for example, okay, he was a good student. Here, he was a good student. Subject is there, verb is there, okay, it is a complete sentence. He was a good student. It is a complete sentence. Okay, it has subject, it has verb. Okay, so it has a complete sentence. It has non-finite, it is a finite verb. The was is there, it is simple past tense, so it is finite verb. So usually phrase takes non-finite verb and the clause takes finite verb. Can you understand? Phrase takes non-finite verb and the clause takes finite verb. And clause, there is two classes are there. There are two classes. One is subordinate class, another one is main class. There are two classes. One is subordinate class, another one is main class. Okay, so subordinate, as I am suffering from fever. I am unable to attend the class. So usually we have to write, when we take leave, we have to write like that, no? So as I am suffering from fever, I am unable to attend the class. Here, this is as I am suffering from fever, this is subordinate class. As I am suffering from fever, it is subordinate class. Because it does not function alone. Okay. And I am unable to attend the class. It is main class. I am unable to attend the class. Okay, it gives a complete sense of meaning. But as I am suffering from fever, it does not give complete sense of meaning. It joins with main class only. It gives complete meaning. So as I am suffering from fever, then what next? So I am unable to attend the class. So as I am suffering from fever, it is subordinate class. And I am unable to attend the class, that is main class. So main class it functions alone, but subordinate class does not function alone. always depends main class. Okay, subordinate class always depends main class. So there are two classes, subordinate class, main class. So in this topic, you have to know about the finite verb, non-finite verb. Finite verb, it shows the correct tense and time. You can easily identify the tense. Non-finite verb, we can't identify the tense and time. And phrase means here no subject. It's a group of words. No subject, no verb. Okay, it takes only non-finite verb. To infinitive or ing form. That is challenge. Class means it has subject, it has verb. Okay, complete sentence. There are two classes. One is subordinate class, other one is main class. So, can you understand what is finite verb, non-finite verb, phrase, class? Because we have to know about these things only, we have to understand simple, compound, complex very clearly. Yes? So, first we have to know about the structures. So, how do we frame simple sentence? How do we frame compound sentence? And how do we frame complex sentence? Because we have to know about the structure. Okay. So, simple sentence means main class. Simple sentence. It has only one main class. Okay. It is a nice song. It is a main class. We call it is simple sentence. Can you understand? Simple sentence means it has main class. Only one main class. Or phrase plus main class. Simple sentence have one main class or else phrase plus main class. For example, due to heavy rain, I couldn't come to school. Here, due to heavy rain, it is phrase. I said already, the phrase is prepared the subject and verb. So, due to heavy rain, because the phrase we cannot identify the tense. Yes, because due to heavy rain, here can't we identify the tense and time. Yes, because no finite verb is here. And I couldn't come to school, it is main class. So due to heavy rain, I couldn't come to school. This is main class because it is complete sense of meaning. Also could is a past tense. We can easily identify the main class takes only finite verb. So phrase plus main class we call as simple sentence. Can you understand what is the structure of simple sentence? It has only one main class or else phrase plus main class. Okay, either it has main class or phrase plus main class we call as simple sentence. Have you noted? Very important. It has only one main class means simple sentence, or phrase plus main class also we call as simple sentence. So this is the structure. When you change into compound to simple or complex to simple means definitely you have that is phrase main class or only one main class. Okay, and also you can easily identify the simple sentence as only one finite word. Okay, it is simple sentence, but the only one finite word. Can you understand? Simple sentence has only one finite verb. Very important one. If you change it to simple sentence, means make note that it has only one finite verb, means your sentence is right. If you have two finite verb, means the sentence is wrong. So this is the structure of simple sentence. And next one, compound sentence. So compound sentence structure main class plus coordinating conjunction plus main class. So there are two classes, main class plus coordinating conjunction plus main class. So what is meant by conjunction? Actually, conjunction means connecting between two sentences. Okay, so conjunction means connecting between two sentences. So there are two conjunctions out there: subordinating conjunction and coordinating conjunction. Coordinating conjunction we have to use between the two clauses only. Okay, so it is coordinating conjunction. So compound sentence structure main class, coordinating conjunction plus main class. Compulsory you have two main class and one coordinating conjunction in compound sentence. For example, okay, he was sick and so he did not come to school. Here, he was sick. It is main class. He was sick. It is main class. And also it is coordinating conjunction. And he did not come. It is also main class. So see that he was sick. This sentence it gives full complete sense of meaning. And he did not come to school. This sentence also gives complete sense of meaning. So two main class. And the this is coordinating conjunction also. So two main class, one coordinating conjunction, that is compound sentence. So what I said in simple sentence structure, it has only one finite verb. But compound sentence, two finite verb. Here was past tense, and also here did. Two sentences, okay, two finite verb. Okay, so simple sentence only one finite verb. Okay, compound sentence there are two finite verb. Only one structure in compound sentence, that is main class, coordinating conjunction plus main class. Okay, no other way to change compound sentence. When you change it to simple to compound or complex to compound, only you have to write two main class with coordinating conjunction. Can you understand? Next one, complex sentence structure. Complex sentence structure, it has subordinating conjunction, subordinating clause and main clause. Subordinating conjunction, subordinating clause plus main clause. Sometimes complex sentence it takes two subordinating clause also. Okay, so for example, if you listen, you can understand. If you listen, you can understand. Here, if you listen, it is subordinating class because it is incomplete sentence. You can understand it is main class. If you listen, subordinating class, you can understand. So subordinating class is there, main class is there, and the if is subordinating conjunction. Okay, we can use in the beginning or sometimes next sentence also it joins. You can understand if you listen, it is also correct. So if you listen, you can understand, it is also correct. So what is if it is a subordinating conjunction? Totally we call as subordinating class, and you can understand it is main class. So what is the structure? Subordinating conjunction, subordinating class, and main class. You can understand it is main class. So this is the structure of complex sentence. Okay, complex sentence also has a two finite verb. Here, listen, simple present tense, and can is present tense. Can also present. So two finite verb is here. Maximum 100% compound sentence and complex sentence have two finite verb. Simple sentence has only one finite verb. Okay, can you able to identify the sentence simple, compound, complex? So once again I tell you, just make note of it. Okay, simple sentence means it has one main class or else phrase plus main class. That is the structure of simple sentence. And compound sentence means two main class with coordinating conjunction. Okay, coordinating conjunction, that is compound sentence. And complex sentence, subordinating conjunction, subordinating class, and main class, that is complex sentence. Okay, so when you write leave letter, you are going to start with as times of income fever. There, as it is a subordinating conjunction. So here we are using, in simple sentence we are using phrase. Different phrases are there. And compound sentence we are using coordinating conjunction. And complex sentence we are using subordinating conjunction. So all join together. Okay, there is one topic in higher secondary level. One question is there, that is linked words. So the examination they ask, okay, the subordinating conjunction or coordinating conjunction. Okay, so if you know simple, compound, complex thoroughly means definitely you can obtain the linked word very easily. At the same time, the spot the error. Okay, we have to remove either subordinating conjunction or coordinating conjunction. For example, okay, though he was sick, but he came. Here, this is subordinating conjunction. Here, coordinating conjunction. We have to remove any one conjunction, though or but. Okay, this question often asked in the board examination. So, if you know simple compound complex, definitely you can attend one question in spot the error and also linked words. Okay, can you understand the topic? Simple, compound, complex, finite verb, non-finite verb, phrase, class, and structure of simple sentence, structure of compound sentence, and structure of complex sentence. Okay, so these are some basic steps to Okay, right. Understand simple compound complex rules. There are many rules in simple compound complex. Okay, nearly 18 rules are there. Okay, 18 rules are there. If you know what is finite verb, what is non-finite verb, what is in the ways, what is in the class, what is the structure. Okay, these are all, if you know clearly, means definitely you can change the sentence. Okay, very easily. Can you understand? And one more, we have to know about the possessive adjective. Okay, so possessive adjective, for example, okay, he, she, you, we, these are all pronoun. Okay, noun means you can know that is the name of the place, the person, things. So instead of noun only we are using pronoun. So for he we are using is. This is possessive adjective. She means her. You means your. We means our. They, their. Okay. He is, she, her, you, your, we, our, they, their. So these are the possessive adjectives. Because next rule, the first rule, we have to know about the pronoun and possessive adjectives. Okay, that's why I'm teaching. He is, she, her, you, your, we, our, they, their. These are the possessive adjectives. Okay, make note of it. So before going to see the rules, you have to know all the important basic things. Okay, important topic. When you learn simple compound complex means definitely your writing skills will be improved, because you know that how to form the sentence, how to form the simple sentence, how to write compound, how to write the complex sentence means definitely your writing skills, and when you speak, all the skills will be easily developed. So I said there are 18 rules. Okay, next class we'll start the rule number 1. Okay, next class we'll see the rule number 1, and I think you noted all the points. Okay, revise once again. So we will see you in next class, students. Thank you all.